At the outset, I would like to extend my appreciation and salute the members who have served the Red Cross Society, Nagaland State Branch, who had served and rendering tremendous humanitarian and welfare services to the suffering of the poor, the needy, and the victims of both natural and man-made calamities within our state and also beyond our state, with different kind of reliefs and medical helps who need it. I was recalling and remembering those fighters who had brought the Indian Red Cross Society to Nagaland. We salute them for the yeoman services. Many persons had departed from us, and we had also remembered those who had passed during the past years. We are the lucky one, and we hope that we'll continue to serve our people with keen interest. I want to congratulate and appreciate also those who are elected in the managing committee to serve our people, and again carry on the good work the Red Cross Society International has been serving the humanity. I feel that for Naga community, the motto of true humanity to peace. We have a community strength because our tribals and our communities who live in the villages as village or clan or tribes, we take very good care of our fellow beings, be in their difficulties or need of times or during calamities. The sharing and the friendship with their neighborhoods, friends, I think this Naga tradition, the culture we have in our society, it is similar to this Red Cross Society, where we serve people who are in need for relief or any kind of thing. We are all from villages. Whenever we go to village, though our childhood was in the village, born in the village, but we dwell in towns. But when you go to villages with families, how people love one another. They bring so many vegetables, including their livestock, to pay respect to us, to welcome us to the community. Even sharing their vegetables or anything that they can get is shared. And also when there are some calamity like a family or a building is burned or destroyed through the storms, it is the community. They themselves organize themselves and then rebuild so that the family don't go through the hardship. This kind of kindness and care for one another is in our culture, in our tradition. And therefore, I feel that today, a system of international Red Cross serving the people, it suits us. And if we can organize ourselves at a state level or district benches, we can do a lot of things in helping the needy and the poor people. This morning also, we had given the recognitions of the human services, the contributions to the organizations, and also new members, patrons, vice patrons. Their wages were given to them. As we discuss the report of the managing committee at a business session and report given to us, and also told by the compeers about how many TCK who had served the Nagaland branch Red Cross Society. As for our Honorable Governor, the Chief Patron, he is not new to Red Cross Society. He has been governor and hold different positions, and with his knowledge, he is showing his commitment and his guidance to Nagaland branch Red Cross Society. I hope it will make more progresses. And I feel that today in Nagaland, collectively, we have to take many challenges which are on in our society. Calamities or man-made calamities. So while appreciating, I want to keep ourselves a challenge, because the civil societies, the community, as I mentioned, we have strength in the community, and we are well needed and well organized in helping others. In this, I want to throw challenge to ourselves. Today I am the Chief Minister. I have concern, but without the people's involvement, participation, it is not possible to implement what we want to do. So, like two issues, the drug problems in our society. You are aware, the other day in visit for drug-related, one student leader was killed. When the student leaders went to search his house, and his reaction had caused a life. Then today news also it carried in Tengsan area, telling us that 7 held under NDPS Act in Tengsan. People who are doing drug peddlers, smugglings, and drug addicts in our society. It is not only the golden triangle, our area, there are so many drugs peddlers and there is so many movement of drug trafficking. And it's not just passing by, it is affecting our youth, even our students. Therefore, I think government, civil societies, and an organization like Red Cross Society, we should not only act when we see a person suffering, but we should try to prevent it. And that's how government will be willing to give fund for the activities. So in each district, with the government authorities, I think we should, in our cabinet meeting, I'm thinking I've already conveyed my feelings, and they're preparing. We would like to declare war against drugs, be the consumer or be the smuggling drugs, and therefore this needs everybody's participation. So that is one of my concerns, and I think Red Cross Society can do a lot of things with the support of the government and the involvement of civil societies. So I throw that challenge to you. And also, another equally bad is the illicit liquor, the spurious liquor that has been consumed by our society. It's cheap, but it is, you are aware our state is totally prohibited of sale of liquors. But government has no authority to prevent individual from drinking. That's why when you want to drink, it is available because it is business. But if you want to drink also, you should drink a quality alcohol. But today, smugglers are mixing all kind of materials to intoxicate, and it has become very dangerous for our community. In Delhi, this time when I had discussed with the doctors, they had shared this to me, that 2 Naga boys, they could afford, so they went for change of liver. Their liver were completely spoiled because of drinking of spurious illicit liquors. And they are just 30 years. One fellow is 35. So, when they told me the seriousness of these illicit liquors, now our Red Cross Society, our President branch, and also the medical officer in the district, I think is the Vice President. And unfortunately today our medical minister is not here, but the medical department, the private practitioners, I think we have to educate our people. We have to do prevention, and then we have to educate our people so that they don't indulge into these illegal things which harms your body and destroys That's why I think we have to work together in this. You know, smugglings and drug peddlings, they are worried for the drug peddlers and poppy cultivation. So that means he is admitting that this area, the Golden Triangle, the route is crossing the whole northeast. And many a time the police, when they get information, many materials are seized in Nagaland also, in Assam also. And then if it crosses this area, then again you'll get those in the cosmopolitan also, in a bigger market. So I think unless we work together and check this thing, we are taking it very lightly, but it is causing life, and also this will jeopardize our generations to come and our future. So, two things besides the natural calamities and other things. If we can work together, government will give all support, financial support to the organizations, so that we can create awareness also, we can give information also to the authorities.
I'm privileged to address all of you today on this auspicious occasion of the annual general meeting of the Indian Red Cross Society in Nagaland. This gathering represents the commitment and dedication of our society towards the well-being and welfare of our fellow citizens. I stand before you today filled with the gratitude for the incredible work done by the Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland, and its volunteers in the past year. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge and commend the efforts of the Red Cross in providing relief and support to the fire victims of the Solo village in Myanmar, where more than 59 houses were burnt. Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland has been at the forefront of delivering and relief supplies to those affected even beyond the boundary. This commendable act of solidarity demonstrates the values and principles that underpin the Red Cross movement. Furthermore, I would like to extend my gratitude to the Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland for the swift response and assistance in times of crisis. We have witnessed unfortunate incidents of fire outbreaks in various parts of our state, resulting in the loss of homes, possessions, and sometimes even lives. In such times of distress, the Red Cross has consistently been there to provide immediate relief and support to the affected families. The tireless efforts of our volunteers who put their own lives on the line to save others deserve our utmost appreciation. The Indian Red Cross Society Nagaland has always played a vital role in promoting and organizing blood donation drives across the state. Blood donation is a noble act that saves countless lives, and the Red Cross has been instrumental in creating awareness and encouraging people to donate blood. I am pleased to announce that in the past year the Red Cross has successfully organized numerous blood donation camps, resulting in a substantial increase in the availability of the blood for those in need. This selfless act of giving has undoubtedly made a significant impact on the lives of many individuals and families. In addition to blood donation, the Red Cross has been actively involved in organizing medical camps in remote areas of Nagaland. These medical camps have been pivotal in providing essential healthcare services in those who lack access to proper medical facilities. The dedicated healthcare professionals and volunteers who participate in these camps deserve our utmost appreciation for their unwavering commitment in improving the health and well-being of our citizens. Through these camps, the Red Cross has been able to diagnose and treat various illnesses, provide much-needed medicines, and raise awareness about important health issues. However, our work is far from complete. As we look ahead to the coming year, we must strive to enhance our efforts and expand our reach. The Indian Red Cross Society in Nagaland has always been driven by the principles of humanity, impartiality, neutrality, independence, voluntary service, unity, and universality. It is these principles that guide our actions and enable us to make a difference in the lives of those who need it the most. To achieve our goals, it is imperative, and we continue to foster strong partnerships and collaborations with the government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and the community at large. Together, we can build a resilient and compassionate society that stands ready to support and uplift those in need. I call upon each and every one of you to join hands and actively participate in the various initiatives and programs of the Indian Red Cross Society, whether it be through volunteering, making donations, or spreading awareness. Every contribution matters. Together we can create a society that embodies the true spirit of humanity and compassion. Recently, just now we have heard our Honorable Chief Minister. He has narrated about a particular subject which is very much worrying the nation and particularly myself. Wherever I go, I also tell to the people about the danger that the society is facing. See, in olden days, I think from my Tamil Nadu point of view I am telling, in olden days, of course that will be the same case in Nagaland also. If a girl, a daughter goes out, the mother will be very much worried till she returns home. She should return safe. Of course, nothing will happen, even then. Because that is the attitude of the mother. Now you need not worry about your daughters. They are very clever, efficient, safely they will return. You have to worry your boys. What company has got? What habits that he will inculcate? Unfortunately, boys, those who are born from the good families also, because of the company, and you will be known very later, very dangerous thing. the drugs, the influence of the drugs is more dangerous. We are very happy, but India is very happy. Our Honorable Prime Minister is also very happy that India is called, you can call India as young India. Means the population of our India, if you just analyze, the majority population, they are of young age. That is why we can achieve a lot. This is Amritaka. That is why the Prime Minister is also happy, everybody is happy. At the same time, I have read one more statistics that appeared in the newspapers. Among the drug addicts, most of them, they are young. What type of young society that we are having? Of course, still there is time to save. So this, because we are in the border area, very easily the people, they are smuggling out many things from the outside. There are so many reasons are there. Even then we must be very careful. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. That is why we must be very careful. As our Honorable Chief Minister has rightly put it, there are so many aspects are there. What is going on in Manipur? This is one of the main aspects. The Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur is struggling now. Or you must have seen newspapers. He is taking very strong action against the poppy cultivators. That is also one of the reasons for this problem. One of the reasons. I will not say. So, a good point that our Honorable Chief Minister has raised here.
We are part of the worldwide humanitarian movement, comprising of approximately 97 million members, volunteers and staff that is committed to serving humanity through the acts of service founded by Jean Henry Donald. Today, Red Cross exceeds to portray human life and health to ensure respect for all human beings. And I believe we all are here today because we understand the value of every single human life and the necessity of sacrificial humanitarian needs. Today, I am very happy to say that the Nagaland Red Cross has been part of this worldwide effort and mission through the numerous activities we conduct and participate regularly. In fact, the Nagaland Red Cross volunteers play a significant role as first-line responders in times of any emergency and disasters. We all know today we are living in times where the cries of human need and agony is increasing. And our noble and humble service will be required more and more, and our service and leadership need to rise above to meet the increasing humanitarian service of our society. Genuine heart for another person begin from the heart, and that is how we are able to touch many lives and serve humanity. Everything we do comes from the heart, and everything done from the heart for the welfare of mankind makes a huge difference in every community. Today, once again, I want to remind all of us here, and as members, volunteers, veterans, white veterans, and especially to all the 16 districts of Red Cross branches in our state to take greater initiative and pride in serving the people in your respective areas. Lastly, let us all once again rededicate to the mission and the selfless spirit of service to humanity, and let the noble and humanitarian spirit continue to inspire us. With these few words, I once again welcome all of you, and now I hand over the rest of the program to the committee. Thank you.
Of 2022-2023, which was published and distributed, was unanimously approved by the House, which is in the report book today. Approval of the audited statement of accounts for the year 2022-2023. The audited statement of 2022 and 2023 was presented by Sri K. Sikamo, Finance Secretary, IRCSN, and was unanimously approved by the House. Approval for the budget for the year 2023 and 2024. The budget for 2023 and budget for 2024 was presented by the Finance Secretary cum Treasurer and was unanimously approved by the House. Reports and future plan of activities from district branches. The reports and future plan of activities was shared by the Honorary Secretaries of district branches. Besides, several views on important issues were discussed and deliberated by the participants. Resolutions adopted. Proposals on starting new Red Cross sub-branches were discussed for Bandari, Jaluke, and Pongro. It was decided that in due course of time, with the guidance from the Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland State Branch, they may start Red Cross subdivision branches in these areas. Appreciation certificates of the IRCSN is to be given to the blood donors who donate blood through the IRCSN. All districts were directed to organize more junior Red Cross, youth Red Cross activities with trainings and seminars. The districts were requested to include at least one women member in the respective district managing committees. The district branches were directed to organize first aid trainings for which the state headquarters will impart the necessary trainings. As directed by the national headquarters, Indian Red Cross Society, Ayush doctors are to be included in all medical camps alongside allopathy doctors. In the interest of the public, many districts do not have blood banks, even though there are many voluntary blood donors from the Red Cross members. So the need to set up blood banks in these districts is a need of the hour. It was decided to give out certificates to first aid trainers and collaborators with IRCSN. The IRCSN state headquarters will give out yearly event calendars to all the district branches. Election of the new managing committee members for the tenure 2023-2026. According to the Memorandum of Association and Rules and Regulations under Article 11A, 1. A senior member of the IRCS state branch is to preside over the election of the managing committee members of the state branch as a returning officer. Accordingly, Mr. Kevekha Kevin Zabon, Commissioner and Secretary, Excise and Prohibition, Government of Nagaland. He is a former managing committee member of the IRCSN and also was the only member of Indian Red Cross Society National Managing Committee. He was appointed as the returning officer to conduct the election for managing committee members. The newly elected managing committee members are Mr. Sawatham Kes, Mrs. Helena Yatomi, Dr. T. James Solo, Mr. John Kat, Mr. Abu Mere, Dr. Vinito Tishi, Dr. Rose Chekasan, Dr. Tiasna, Dr. Ngan Shimaren, Mr. B. Tinshem Konyak, Mr. Jonas Yamkan, Mr. Kole Dov, Mr. Kevitoki Shohe, Mr. Johnny K. Rumai, and Mrs. Akalebi Kamo, General Secretary of the Indian Red Cross Society, Nagaland.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.